Hello everybody and welcome back to another action figure review. This time it's not an entirely new figure, it's about a year old I guess. But we'll take a look at NECA's Re-animator Herbert West 8-inch clothed figure. On the back of the box here we can see what's inside, which is a pretty good list, and some of the possible poses, and of course the story behind the Re-animator movie. But let's crack this one open and get Herbert West and his accessories out of the box. So first and most importantly we have the figure itself, Herbert West here, with the likeness of Jeffrey Combs. And well, my first impression is that it's a decent looking figure with the lab coat, the tie, the glasses. It also suffers from the same problem as most of, if not all, of the older 8-inch figures, that has no ankle articulation, so it can be difficult to balance and you have to put it a little bit leaning forward if you want to keep the balance. But well, that's a minor problem right now. I think that Herbert West here is looking good. I'm a huge fan of the Re-animator movies, so it's cool to have this character and all the iconic accessories from the first movie. So let's take a look at these accessories. So to date, this must be one of the most well-equipped 8-inch figures. Really a lot of stuff here, beginning with the cat, the dead, or more specifically the reanimated cat Rufus, the medical tray where you can put the head of Dr. Hill, which also has a decent likeness to the actor, the bloody shovel here, nice details, and then the small parts, the bottle of reagent, the syringe with the reagent, and a small pocket accessories with pencils that you can put in the pocket of the lab coat. So this is really cool, and it makes you able to replicate some of the iconic scenes with Dr. Hill in the tray, the cat, and stuff like that. When it comes to holding the accessories, the hand here is clearly to hold the syringe, and you can squeeze the cat or the reagent and even the shovel into the other hand, but it's not a tight grip. So again, typically with these figures I would have liked a few, or at least just one extra hand to be able to switch out. But again, it's a minor complaint, because the most important thing is that Herbert West here can hold his syringe so he can inject the reagent into whatever he encounters. Let's move in a bit closer for some of the details, and I just have to mention the table here is not included, it's just something I had. So first let's look here at Dr. Hill with his bloody severed head, and yeah, if we can focus here, pretty good details. I like the expression on his face, and the bloody tray here, and you can put the head in the tray. Then we have Rufus, the cat. Also good and very bloody details. Yeah. So this is what a dead reanimated cat looks like, apparently. And finally, the head of Herbert West. I think NECA captures the expression of the actor pretty good with the glasses and a small scratch here on his chin. Well, it says that the lab coat is removable, so if you want to, you can remove the coat and just have him displayed in his shirt if you want to. I think that the lab coat suits him perfectly, so I'll keep it on. I have already talked briefly about the articulation, or at least the missing ankle articulation. You can still move the feet up and down. Besides that, you get a decent head articulation, and then all the usual joints. Hands or arms bent 90 degrees, and you can also articulate his hands. He can kick up and back, and you can bend the knees, but it's not a super articulated figure as most of the other 8-inch figures. It's more like a display figure, and you're able, of course, to make him look like he's injecting make him look confused, threatening, whatever, so you can create the needed poses, I guess, without the super over-articulated body. So it's not perfect, but I can make it work, and it's decent. And here we have a size comparison, Herbert West against or next to Candyman. These are in the same line of figures and they fit perfectly in scale. And of course, keep in mind that these figures are slightly taller and larger than the regular NECA 7-inch figures. For now, I will sum up this review and leave you with my opinion about the figure. When I first saw this figure, I thought that I would have to get it immediately. Then I waited a little and the prices went higher. I decided not to get it. But I was lucky to find it in a store with a very reasonable price, and now I really don't regret getting this figure. I think I'll be able to make some fun poses and have some fun photo sessions with Herbert West and his re-animated corpses. So I highly recommend to check out Herbert West if you can get, or at least if you can get the figure for a reasonable price. I still seem to be more positive with this 8-inch line from NECA, and Herbert West is no exception. I know the newer figures, like Candyman for example, has the angled articulation as well, so you can balance them better. If you haven't done so already, check out my review of Candyman, the Nun, or Captain Blake in the same line of figures. Thanks a lot for watching, leave a comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more.